Hey everybody. Just got back from picking up another T340. Almost back. Hadn't even got the parts in for the other one we're doing the videos on. And I saw this one come up on Marketplace. And it was about an hour and a half. I went and got it. It's a loader, it's got a ripper. It's not in as good a shape as the dozer, but I finally found where to get all the parts for these T340s, I think. And I've got everything in for the dozer, so we're going to get back on that. But looks like we're going to start another one. I'll get some better pictures of it when we get home. We get pulled in. We would have got some pictures loaded and everything. It was raining. I was trying just to get it on there to get home. So I will get back with you in a minute and I'll show you a little more about it. Alright, here it is. It's an International T340 loader. You know, the other one we're already working on is a T340, T340A. This one has the 4-in-1 bucket, and it has a ripper. I don't know if it runs. We're going to tinker with it a little bit and see if we think we can get it to run. The rails are shot on the tracks. Pads aren't too awful bad. Sprocket's okay. Front idler's okay. Haven't really looked at the rollers. But if nothing else, it'll be good for parts. The loader and the dozer are completely interchangeable. That's the good thing about it. But I hope to get both of them going and have two of them. I think the cab seriously needs some work. There it is sticking out down there. But we're going to get started unloading it in just a little bit. But right now I'm helping Brandon with his project. He bought 1955 Ford F500 from the same gentleman that I bought the loader from. Kinda wish I'd have bought it. It's not in bad shape. He's trying to see if he can get it running right now. It's a 1.5 ton truck, I think. Cab's excellent condition. It's a funny place for the battery. It's all factory. Look at that. Never seen heater like that. There, you can put it at your feet if you want it at your feet. That's awesome. No cab on it. I mean body on it. I think it was a flatbed. But we're going to work on that a little bit. See where we get. I'll get back to you. Well, Brandon's been tinkering with his truck and he's got fire. We checked it out, but the plugs don't have it. We had to get another set of plugs just to test it. I mean, just a different plug, and it had fire. So we are heading to get him some new plugs and wires. And I've got the little loader unloaded, so that's where we're at for right now. So I will get back with you in a little bit, see where we're at. Alright, cut that off. The only thing holding it was back here. Somebody else had already taken the center two and the front two off. They're kind of wedged in there. And I'm going to try to lift it off with the excavator. See how that goes. That's a small machine. but I was using one hand on the excavator. But it's off. I'm still going to use that. We're probably going to redo the whole thing anyway, make it a little bit better than it was. So, I was looking at it. Let me get down. And I think somebody hooked this thing up backwards. Burnt the cable off of it. I don't know if it'll turn over. I've not even turned the engine over. It may. I'd like to find out. So, let me work on that for a couple minutes. I'll go get a battery. Here's my chicken. He's inspecting what I'm doing. Or she's inspecting what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Let me go get a battery, a couple wrenches, and we'll come back to it and see what's going on. Alright, I'm back on the little T340. It's been a couple days. But I've got all the pins. I think this engine's locked up. There's no dipstick in the other side, and I can't get it to turn over, so I got to make some room. I've got all the pins out of the loader. I'm going to try to take it off. I'm going to leave the cylinders in place because I didn't want to take the carriage to the loader off. It gets into a lot more than just taking the pins out. But we took the lift cylinder and the tilt cylinders and the pin that holds the loader arms off. And what that lets me do means I only had those two hoses to disconnect. I've got those disconnected. They go to the 4-in-1 bucket. I can leave the cylinders on here and just pull the loader arms off. And that's what I'm going to try to do. If I can get them off, I can get a little access to this engine. A little easier. Take those plugs out and maybe squirt something down in there and see if I can bar it over or something. Transmission was locked up, but I don't think it was too bad. I got it moving a little, the gear stick. Everything else seemed to be moving okay. Got some old hoses. There'll be a lot of hoses put on this thing, but luckily they're all the little short hoses and the rest are metal. If they don't leak, those have been repaired right there. I mean, it may not run, but it's good for parts. I'd like to see both of them going though. This one and the T340 dozer. Alright, let me see if I can get the excavator around here and hook to it somewhere.